Well, good afternoon. After being watered and fed, I'm back in the shed. Well, a couple of hours ago. Right, long overdue update on the layout. It's been quite a while since I last did one. Apologies for that. I've had other things going on. Right, I'm going to be doing some lighting. I'm going to light up a few buildings, and I've had these lamps for quite a little while now. I've got them at my model railway shop outlet in Norwich. Great Eastern models. They're in Plumstead Road, Norwich, and friendly lady and her sister and brother. They run the shop. Well, it's their shop. It's a family business. And anyway, these I've managed to buy, and there's 12 in this packet, and very reasonably priced. I think Anne forgot that they were there. Anyway, and the other thing is I've got to do some re-signalling, and I've got to do some modifying of the layout. I've got to move things around. I'll show you more about that in a minute. I'd like to say I've got a couple of thank yous actually. I haven't got that many followers on my channel, but they have increased, and there's two in particular that I would like to say welcome to the channel. One, believe it or not, I'll give him a shout out because I was amazed that he found my channel. But he, like me, is an N-gauge enthusiast, and his layout, or his channel, is called Small Rails, and he is in New Zealand. So I've got someone on my channel that is all the way from New Zealand. Another hello that I would like to give is to a fellow that's been we sort of struck up a friendship over the last couple of years through the hobby. He's an N-gauge railway modeler, and he's also a musician. It's amazing how many musicians there are that also love model railways. I can think of two very well-known ones straight off the bat. One is Jules Holland, and the other one is Rod Stewart, of course. Yeah. So there was both those musicians have had their layouts shown on television. Pete Waterman did a series recently. Oh, and there's another one. Eddie Izzard. All three of those gentlemen I just mentioned. Although Eddie isn't. I shouldn't call Eddie Izzard a gentleman. He prefers to be known as Susie. Anyway, each to their own. Yeah, moving on. I'm going to be... oh, sorry. The guy that I was going to talk about, moving on, is... whose son has become a friend of mine, a guy called Rob Hayes. He hasn't actually got a name for his layout. Now I come to think of it, but I get regular sort of updates on what he's doing and what models he's what locomotives he's got on. Actually, two of the locos he's got I had here, a couple of 37s, and he used to have two the same himself, and he sold them on because at the time he wanted to get something else, and he's often mentioned them. And I said to him once, I said, I know where you can get two of these locos, these two particular locos. And he said, where? I said, well, there's two of them sitting on my shelf. So he said, oh yeah, he said, I forgot you had them. So I said, yeah, well, I said, if you want them, you can have them. So anyway, he didn't sort of pursue it, but I sent them to him anyway, and he was amazed that I'd sent both these locos. But he sent me an update only this morning, as a matter of fact, with a photo of one of the 37s I sent him on his layout. A lot of the buildings on his layout are scratch built, and he's pretty good at it actually. From the photos and little video clips that he sent me. So yeah. Anyway, moving on to what I'm going to be doing. You'll have to excuse the funny colour of the print. My print. Well, I've just tried putting in a pair of these reworked cartridges in my printer. Word of advice about reworked cartridges: they're rubbish. You know, if you just want a black and white, it comes out like that, and it's absolutely silly. You know, you've heard of blueprints. Well, these are red prints. Anyway, as it was only just for me, that doesn't matter too much. But right, so what I'm going to be doing on the small station end of the layout, which I've done sort of like a drone style view. This is the current platform. That's all staying as it is, with the exception of building a little extension piece to re-site the signal box, because the signal box is a little bit in the way on the curve, so I'm going to put it on the end of the platform. On the end of the platform, excuse me. Just here, in this area here, we've got a small engine shed and a little set of points and siding comes off into it. That's going, not all together, because I'm just going to be moving them. I'll show you where in a minute. But yeah, so that's all coming out, and there's a new platform going to be put in there with an overbridge, and there's going to be a new signal put in here, and one that is here at the moment is going to be shifted to there. So that won't be too much of a problem. Well, with signalling, I tend to go with colour light signalling. It's much easier to work with, for me anyway. And I prefer it, you know, because my layout is sort of based on nowhere in particular. It's more like a sort of a heritage railway, where, you know, you can get away with a lot more if you try, you know, rather than try and base it on something. I've got a project going on at the Model Railway Club that I'm a member of, and I said that I would make this a small end-to-end layout based on a place in Cambridgeshire. Anyway, this layout isn't based on anywhere in particular. So that is that part of it. The other bit that I'm going to be doing is where the small engine shed is going. It's going to go in this area here. Originally I was going to put a curved set of points off of this road to go in there, and then I thought about it. I thought, well, that's quite a bit of upheaval to lift all this just to put another set of points in. So I thought, well, just up here at the end of this yard, there's a siding that comes down, and I'll show you the actual area in a minute. And I thought, well, I could extend that siding and have its own road come round to here, to the where I'm going to be putting the engine shed. So I'm going to be doing that instead for the time being. I might change this area here a bit and put another road in there. I don't know yet. That will need thinking about. The last thing that I'm going to be doing, well, I say the last thing, I can do most of this stuff all in together, all in the same works. I'm having trouble in this area here. This is at the top end of the layout where the main engine shed is, but this area here, there's a little siding here just before the tunnel. There's a tunnel goes off here, and this set of points here tends to be a bit of a stumbling block for some of the rolling stock, so I'll get fed up with that. And as I say, it's a bit tight here for the entry and exit point in and out of the tunnel, so I'm going to take this road out and this set of points, and I put some new points in here and put another road down here, so there's room to put another road in there. I might have to move this road over a little bit, but I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. So that's the job this end I've got to do. So that's the three main jobs, but the biggest job is going to be the one at the station. So I should give you some regular updates on that, hopefully, when I get started. I think I've mentioned everything on the list. Yep, I've done that. So what I'll do, I'll spin you around now, and I'll take you over the areas that I'm going to be working on. Right, we'll start this end. I tried doing it earlier on, but it didn't work too well. Right, so it's this area here. This is the road I'm going to take out, and this is a set of points that's causing me the problem. So I'm going to take that out, and I'm going to move this whole shebang over to this side. I've got another set of points ready for going in there. So as you can see, you know, it is a bit tight on this curve here. I want to try and realign this bit of track so that it's not such a sharp curve in and out of there. So that'll be that job. Coming back over to here, let's throw some light down there. There we are. This is going to be where the small engine shed is going in. It's going to go in this area here, and this is the area that I was talking about where I was the original plan was to take this bit of road out, put a curved set of points in from this entry point, and then I was going to run that straight up there, up to where the new little engine shed's going. But then I thought, hang on, instead of pulling all this about, what I'll do instead, I've got this siding here. All I've got to do is take away these buffer stops and extend the road from that point there, take it all the way around straight into the engine shed. So I think that will work better for the time being. As I say, eventually I might have to put another road in here, so which would mean moving this fence over. But anyway, moving on from there, try a bit more light this end. This is the engine shed I was talking about. That is going over to there, and this road will come out. And for this platform is going to be having an extension piece on the end, and that signal box is going to go on the platform. All this area here is going to be tidied up, cleared, and there'll be a new platform coming in here for this side, and the whole layout will make a lot more sense in this area, and then I can have sort of like two-way running. And then I'm going to have an overbridge from this platform to that platform. There's going to be a new signal in this area at some point, probably just here, because I've already got a signal for this road, which is just here. but so we need to put another signal in here, and this signal here is going to be moved further that way, so it will be basically at the end of the platform. So you know, it's quite a lot of work to be done. It'll take a little while, but I'll give you the, as I said before, I'll give you the updates as I do them. So I'll just put this back on the makeshift mount. Hope that'll stand up, you fool. Oh, come on, don't mess me about. Right. So that's where we are with the work that's going to be done. As soon as we're into the new year, I shall probably get cracking on that. I'll probably do some preliminary preparation work during the course of the next couple of weeks, because the club week doesn't start again until the 10th. So we're back in the club rooms on the 10th of January. So in the meantime, I hope everyone has had a nice Christmas, and wish everybody all the best for the new year, for 2024, and hopefully we'll all have some good things to look forward to. So I'll say cheerio for now, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.